Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to week 7 of your art assignment. This is the week that you'll be working on your crayon resist autumn leaves. That's week October 19th to 23rd. We'll see how long it takes you. It may take a week more. I'm not sure. I don't want you to rush through it. But at this point, you should have completed your Shoe About You, your Square One art, and your fire safety poster. The posters are due actually tomorrow. Today's Thursday, it's due tomorrow. And the representative from the fire department is going to come next week. And he knows a lot about art, so he's going to be a really good judge. And I can't wait to see who he picks to win the trophy. You all did an amazing job on your posters, so I know it's going to be very hard for him to choose just 2 from each grade. So what we're going to do today is some autumn leaves. You're going to need some crayons. You are going to need some watercolors, a cup of water, and the kindergartners and the first K1 and 2, first grade, second, and kindergarten, first and second, are going to use a small piece of paper like this because you're only going to have to do 1 leaf. But grades 3, 4, and 5, I would like you to get a large piece of paper. This is 12 by 18. It's a larger sheet. And you know I always have sheets of paper in the art department or in the art room or on top of the bin by the main office. So you can always get sheets of paper or you can use what you have at home. So small for kindergarten, first and second grade, and larger for grades 3, 4, and 5. What you're going to do is you're going to go out and find some leaves. You're going to find different shaped leaves. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 good size shapes. I have tracers here for my leaves, but if you're working from home, you have to go look for your own or try to draw a leaf freehand. I have several different shapes of leaves, oak leaves and maple leaves, and I forget what other ones, but I have a few different shapes. I'm just going to use 2. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your leaf, and let's say for the younger children, you're going to place it in the center of your paper, and with a dark crayon, you're going to outline it. I did that on this side. Okay, so you're going to take your time and you're going to trace it. And then after it's traced, you'll notice that a leaf has they're kind of like veins. It's a line that would start at the stem and it goes through. This nourishes the leaf. Okay, so that's where it gets its nourishment through these, I call them veins. Okay, so I'd like you to draw those lines in there. Okay, and then I would like you to take the background and separate it into different sections. I drew my background. The background is the part behind the leaf. Okay, so this is the negative space. The positive space is where you have the object that you're drawing. And you're going to separate your negative space into a variety of different sections. And in those sections, I would like you to draw different types of patterns or shapes. I did one here. You can do some crisscrosses, fill that. You could do some spirals. You can fill that section with all spirals. You could do hearts. You can do some swirly lines. But I want you to fill the whole section, not just one. You have to fill that whole section, and you can use a variety of different crayons to do it. See, I filled this section here with spirals. Okay, this is for the younger children. If you are 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade, I would like you to do a cluster of leaves. Okay, so 2 or 3 of them, and have them overlap each other have them overlap so it looks like a little cluster. And then you will also separate your background into different sections. Okay? So here are my sections. And you can fill them with different shapes. I think I'll switch my crayon. I'm going to do some red circles. And maybe I'll fill one section with hearts. I think this would be enough for you to do for one class. Is just to take your time and fill in all your background sections. All right? And you can color them in. I'm going to color my hearts in red. You're going to color all of your little designs in, like so. See, I colored my hearts in. You might want to do the flowers, or you might want to do stripes or zigzags. However you want to fill in your background. Then color in some of the shapes. But don't color in the leaves, because next week we are going to use watercolors and paint them. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what it will look like when you're finished. I had one here. Oh, here's one with a single leaf. Okay, you can put your shapes inside your background. So the first thing you're going to do is find your leaf. You're going to trace it with a dark crayon. You're going to put your lines inside the leaf. You're going to separate the background into different sections. And then you're going to fill those sections in with different designs, like hearts, or crisscrosses, or stars, or triangles. You could do shapes, you could do zigzag lines, and you'll color some of them in, like this flower here. I would color that flower in. And you don't have to worry about filling it in completely, because next week we're going to paint them with watercolor. Okay? So kindergarten, first and second, you're just going to do one leaf. Third, fourth, and fifth, you're going to do a cluster of leaves. Now, I didn't fill in all this background shape. You're going to fill them in with patterns and designs. If you want to add a little color to your leaf, you can color it a little bit, but we're going to go over that with watercolor next week. So, by next week, I would like third, fourth, and fifth to have something that looks like this. And K1 and 2 will have something that looks like this. Okay, you can use all different color crayons. The trick is to kind of get a big leaf. Try to see if you can find a big leaf outside and trace it. Or you can do a practice leaf. Try to get it to fill up most of the paper, but leave enough sections to do your patterns in the background. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. You can show me on Flipgrid if you're not in person this week. I will have to see it on Flipgrid. If you're in person this week, which means if you don't have art on Wednesday, you don't have to do a Flipgrid, because I will see you in class and I'll see what you're doing. So I hope you have a good week. I hope you have fun with this project. And I look forward to painting with you next week. Okay? Have a good one, everybody. See you next time.